I don't care about that. All right, so let me share this desktop with you, and we're just going to have a little quick chat, and let's search for Netgear. Oh boy, let's have a little look-see at that. Well, this is stinking cool. AV line. So we're going to say studio switch. The switch IP address. So that's going to be 192.168.1.60. And then username and password. So are they going to show the letters? Yes, they are. So we'll just close this out for a moment here, folks, while I do this and hit save. And hit save. And hit save. Unknown starting, connecting. Let's go back to this and show connection failure. Fantastic. Okay, so that didn't work. So let's go and edit this. Oh, it didn't save at all. Why didn't it save any of it? I hit the save button. It didn't actually save. Okay, so let's say studio. Maybe I typed in the, did I type in the IP wrong or something? Okay, the save button is now lit up. So it looks like maybe I typed the IP wrong. And if we hit save, oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at this. It looks like we have the studio now. This is the studio switch. And inside the companion app, I've got a whole bunch of interesting, wait, oh yeah, okay, pages, right? Okay, so let's set this up on like page, let's make it unique because who knows. And we're going to add a button. Add a regular button? No. We're going to add a preset button. Oh boy. Link status. What does that mean? Back. Okay, so let's find out. Okay, rumor has it that you can kill the power on, oh, this is cool. Wait. Hang on. Yeah, so rumor has it that you can kill the power on a port. This says just what is the link status? Custom variables, internal, active ports 10, CPU usage, memory usage, uptime. Looks like it's time for a restart, folks. Interesting. So let's go into this switch real quick. And let's take a quick look at each of these ports. So I've got this number 3 is the tell script. I'm actually powering that with DC. But if we go to POE, actually, let's go to overview. So I think number 2 is the P4K, maybe. Power available. Power available. Wait, that's 11 watts. Okay, so obviously I don't want to kill anything that I'm not sure about. But if we were to say like link status, so let's pick port number 3 because I'm aware of. Oh. So what if I like, are all of these ports running? I don't think they're all running, are they? No, they're not. 4. This is interesting. It's like a little, I mean, this is pretty cool because even just the link status stuff shows you like obviously what ports are up and down. But if you click it, right? Preset add press action. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dude. Set POE? Power cycle POE? Oh dare. Oh, that's stinking cool. POE set POE toggle. Oh geez, guys, this is so stinking awesome. Port number 3. All right. I don't know if this is gonna like butcher the show here, if this is gonna kill vMix or what it's gonna do. But if we test this, so let's go to emulator now. And where's the emulator? Okay, here we go. So what? Wait, seriously? Lame-o. So if we were to highlight this, there's always a test button here. Yeah, here it is. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll put this here, put this here. All right. We say port 3. It's currently not submitting power. Test. And then refresh. Studio delay. Press action. Okay, so I may need to copy this. Copy. Wait. Copy. Wait, what is going on here? All right, here we go. Ready? Everybody? Ready? Copy. And paste. Where do you want it? Here. Oh my gosh, this is annoying. All right, so that's kind of not intuitive, right? Like I would expect it to be a little better than that. So let's just do this again. Link status, link number 3, and then let's say press action, studio power cycle. No, deleted. Press action, set POE to toggle port 3. And then we want to how do I save this? I just click off of it. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now emulator. Please go to emulator. And if I click this, well, ooh, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Yoink. Oh, look. It came on. If I click it, though, does it turn it off? Dude, did this actually just work? Waiting. It's a little slow. Like, okay, so, well, anyway, we could talk about this in a minute, but how stinking cool would that be if you could power cycle your switches, your port numbers, like power cycle P4K, you know, or toggle the power at least. Still waiting for this to turn off. And it's off. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's so stinking cool. So I read about it over on the M4, the Netgear AV Facebook group. And I was like, wait, there's a power cycle option? And it's just a toggle option. Now, what I wish is that on here it would show red, right? And maybe there's a way to do that, like customize the button here so that it's not green, but red. Whoa. Follow, show, hide. Relative rotary actions. I love that it gives you a status though. I think that's really cool. I wish that like, okay, so we got port 9 on here, right? So if we say connections, I'm sorry, buttons. I want to insert a new button, preset, AV line, link status, port number 9. And then this one, could the background be red? Yes, it can. So when it's off, when the ports are off, you can set the background color, and then when they turn on, they're green. That's pretty cool. I mean,
That's pretty neat.
That is very useful. I mean, it's very useful if you're in this situation and you need to like have a quick reference. Like Companion allows you to do a pseudo Stream Deck. It's a, you know, like you don't have to have a Stream Deck to do it. You could just use this if you wanted. And then when you buy a Stream Deck, then you could export all those to buttons, but you could literally use the emulator as that option. Now, I'm not too sure why. I'm not too sure why the delay is so long, but it may be that the API command has to go to the switch and the switch has to process it and do it all that and then send it back. But I mean, that's pretty slick. I love that. I love that that is now an option. So, hey, you learn something new all the time. Let's find out if there are anything else on that if there is anything else on that list. So how I set this up is I just went to buttons and I said presets, Netgear AV, and then link status. And I brought the port over that I wanted to use. So in this case, port 1, which is up and running. And then inside, I click on that. And inside here, I say press actions. And I say cycle, power cycle POE or set POE. And if you set POE and say POE toggle, and then you tell it which port to toggle, to be sure that it's probably the same one that the button is set for, then you can or you can turn off the POE, which is kind of nicer than scheduling POE. Like you can schedule it on the switch to turn off at certain times. If it's like, I'm going to be in the studio every Tuesday, Thursday from 11 to 3 or whatever, you can leave, schedule it to turn off and on. But if you're going to do other types of shows, like then it's kind of nice that you can show up whenever and just press the power on button and just go down on your Stream Deck and power on cameras and whatever. So I might figure out which one my P4K is on and do that because that's kind of handy. I like that. So there you go. That's how that's done. Interesting. Of course, I'm not showing any of this because I switched off of this, didn't I? But yeah, here. So we can drag port 1 and then say press action. So you get select the one that you just did, and then say toggle, and you say press action set POE. Okay, not cycle POE, but set POE, and then change it to toggle. Let's see what set power cycle POE options you. Okay, so it's just a strict power cycle is all that is. It's nothing else. Now, inside that list in here, you can also reboot switch, which is extreme. But if you wanted to reboot the switch, you could do that as well. That's pretty cool. I like it. And then we've been testing it on port 3, and it does work. I can confirm that those API commands are functional. So that's nice.